Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an AOC montage where, well, a lot of her baths, craziness, a lot of craziness, because that's usually what she is, and, I would say, lies has been very high risen, I would say. Let's take out the very first clip here on, well, insanity.
Favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
I want you to do a little selfie.
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale.
Now, as you can see right there, that she is actively trying to call out on a man, saying, trolling her essentially, trying to do a catcalls, etc., etc., trolling catcalls, mind you, and all that crazy stuff, right? Well, it ends up that AOC ended up going onto Twitter and acting like an insane banshee and started talking a lot of stuff about this man. Now, there's kind of what we call here being a hypocrite and being honestly quite insane. And as you can tell, she tried to pose for a selfie as well. And the lady that was around her that was trying to stop her from, trying to do stuff, and she did it anyways. It's hilarious, honestly, the way some things are. And then we have this. I posted about a deeply disgusting incident that happened today on the Capitol steps, but took it down because it's clearly someone seeking extremist fame. It's just a bummer to work in an institution that openly allowed this, but taking about it only to invite more is just really sad. Now, let's see. The post that she is talking about here is, which we'll find out, is no longer existing. Which is reported by 5 Times August, is saying this was deleted. Which it goes with her saying, this guy followed me up the Capitol, saying, look at your juicy ass, your ass Latina, and a bunch of other disgusting garbage in front of the officer who let him continue. So I'm just going to share this photo here since there's no other option. Ladies and anyone, avoid this guy. So that's essentially what she's saying, right? Well, if we go back to here, remember, this all happened on July 13th, so it's July 14th. So, let's take a good look at everything that's been happening, since all the good stuff. So, July 27th, not today, 3 hours. July 13th, nothing going on here. 7 hours ago, she's talking about the Capitol, which is a lot of Capitol stuff that's going on here. 20 hours, keep on going. 20 hours. She's doing retweets. This is the Capitol thing again, her being insane. And then this was 22 hours. Literally 22 hours ago. Her posting this. So, let's look at here. We can keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. I think you get the message, right, folks? So, yeah, AOC decided to delete the tweet. But she said here, I posted about a deeply disgusting incident that happened today on the Capitol steps, but took it down because it's clearly someone seeking extremist fame. Yeah, and the extremist fame is what? This? Which is not the case, because this is what he does.
You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
I want you to do a little selfie.
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale. See, my...
Yeah, so you've seen both the videos, right? See, this video here exactly from what I posted before, and now you're seeing it again to get the full context of everything, right? So we're seeing that, no, he didn't really sexualize you, and he wasn't really calling any bad remarks, or extremists for that matter. So, there's that, and if he was so terrifying and so terrible, Why'd you try to take a selfie with him? Like, seriously? Insanity is, really rampant. And, we also have this here, with the whole point of protesting is to make people uncomfortable. Activists take that discomfort with the status quo of advocating for concrete policy changes. Public support often starts small and grows. To folks who complain, protest, demands, make others uncomfortable, that's the point. And she does all this stuff. And it's kind of falsely accusing a man of all that stuff. And, I'm not really a huge fan of that type of deal, Some people just deserve to be punished. And, we have more videos here of her being insane. Take a look.
Incident is not even that it happened, but that it happened on the Capitol steps right in front of a Capitol police officer. And this dude was engaged, like, this wasn't about a political opinion, protest, or anything like that. He was engaged in very clearly sexually threatening, aggressive behavior right in front, on the Capitol steps in front of an officer. And he wasn't even asked to take a step back. Like, this officer was just cool with help, but think about all of that footage and evidence that we saw the day of all these Capitol police officers helping and being sympathetic to the insurrectionists on January 6th. And everyone just decided it was too politically difficult to deal with. So they all just brushed it under the rug. And to this day, there has never been an investigation into that. Never. So as a result, we have no idea which officers are safe to be around. We have no idea if any of those officers and the ones holding massive weapons were with that crowd or if they weren't. But if you raise questions about that, or if you don't feel safe, it's construed as you attacking the entire institution of public safety. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. And we saw a lot of that show up, not just in our politics now, but even the State of the Union. Because now both parties are in a contest of how much money they can shovel in this system without critically holding any of it accountable. It is dangerous.
Ah, yes. The quite insane lady that is taking over the globe by storm, which is obviously pointing lies and talk about consent and police officers. Yes, that's because the guy was obviously trolling. Also, it's a public space, so he can say whatever he wants, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Sorry, sweetheart. That's how the real world works, and, in America, not other countries that, like to forbid freedom of speech. So that's the first thing. Also, another thing, a whole about this consent thing or whatever that's going on, if you running up the stairs and crap, what's that going on? Let's take a look.
We're running. Oh my God. Ah! All right, so boom. I'm going to try to tell you all the unanimous consent story from earlier today where you saw me running up the Capitol steps to stop the bad things from happening. Here murmurs that there's going to be an attempt to pass the Supreme Court supplemental protection bill. The day after gun safety legislation for schools and kids and people is stalled. Oh, so we can pass protections for us and here easily, right? But we can't pass protections for everyday people? I think not.
Yeah, you didn't make it. Yeah, I don't know about you, but it seems like you're being very hypocritical, which is not surprising considering you didn't even know what a grinder was in a house. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what to call you for, to be honest with you. Everybody has had those in their house. I've had them for years. I actually even have them. I'm not quite sure what house doesn't have them, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that one. Also, another thing as well, it's very easy to point out her lies and hypocrisy. So, there's all that stuff too. So, let it be known, ladies and gentlemen, AOC is a lunatic, and, I think we'll all be better off with her not being in power. Because, I kind of, want to keep the sane people sane and have them in power rather than, maybe the lunatics. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.